If we are going to be able to live in the new way, our example is not necessarily the pastors or bishops, even though that should be the case. But our example must be Christ. Paul wrote about it when he said, "Be ye followers of me, even as I follow Christ." What is important is following Christ. Even if you follow Paul, or you follow your pastor, or you follow your bishop, make sure that they are following Christ. If you followed a Peter, for example, you would follow him to the temple to pray. Yet, the place of prayer is not necessarily the temple. There are many other places to pray. And that is what is happening today. Many of us are pursuing doctrines or teachings that are not sound. They look a bit like doctrine, yet they are not. In following the teachings and the doctrines or the new way, which is the Lord Jesus Christ, we must come to understand one thing. That doctrine is not all about teaching. Doctrine is teaching and living. So if somebody is teaching something, is he living that thing? In the case of our Lord Jesus Christ, he not only taught, he lived it. So we have him as our example in any sphere of living the new way. In respect to prayer, therefore, we want to look at what was it that the Lord taught about prayer and how did he live his life. Because if we can understand that, we will now see the error that Peter and John were getting into without realizing what it was they were doing.